For today's webinar, I'm in LegalConnect's operations portal, and to get to our vendors menu, we'll first go to Setup, and then choose our vendors. Within our vendors, in my testing site here, I have 2 vendors, so we want to add a new vendor. So I'll go ahead and click on the button in the top right corner for a new vendor. It's going to ask me some questions, profile questions of that vendor. Vendor name, we'll choose we serve them. Who the attention is, their address, and again, all just basic information of how to contact them, where they are. And then last but not least, a password. All right, once we have all of our required information entered in, we go ahead and hit our save button. And now we have a new vendor added to the system. So now that we have a new vendor, we need to make sure that we have some users, some field agents added to that vendor. These users would be field agents that are servers that work for this field agent, or excuse me, for this vendor or that company. So we can click on the field agents tab here. As we can see, we do have the vendor already uploaded or added to the system, but we're going to go ahead and click new at the bottom left corner. And again, just enter in the information of who the actual server is. WeServeThem.com, their phone number. The mobile phone number is important if we want to dispatch any orders to them. This way they receive any text messages letting them know when a new order is dispatched to them. So we have their profile information. Now let's add some registration information as well. We'll choose California here and Los Angeles. All right. Now that we have, again, all the required information in for the new field agent, I can go ahead and save, and our information is saved to that vendor. Now that we have the profile set up, the user set up, now we can go ahead and start adding some commissions for them. Commissions are based off of the area for serve orders or the location for court filing or physical order types or physical court filing orders. So I'll go ahead and first come into location commissions here. The system defaults the job type to court filing orders. If you want to apply commissions for other order types, you can simply select the different order types from the drop-down menu and then add the commissions to those specific tabs. I'll go ahead and stay on court filing for today's webinar. We'll add a new commission by selecting the new button down at the bottom left. And it's going to ask us for a product code. For a court filing order type, the product code isn't as significant as it is for a area commission. So we'll go ahead and just choose an urgent urban court here. And then we need to know which court this commission is for. So we'll go ahead and choose California. We'll choose Los Angeles. And let's go ahead and say it's for Stanley Mosque here. So we'll choose our Stanley Mosque Superior Court. And then what their commissions are going to be. If this server is going to do regular court filings for us and charge $10, we'll go ahead and do enter in $10. Additional fees, if they have multiple orders that you're sending to them and they're going to offer you a discounted price for any subsequent filings that they could do at the same time, they can then enter in that amount in the additional job fee. So we'll go ahead and say $5 there. If they give you a discount for filing a proof of service, you can enter that in as well. So we'll choose $5. And then the on-demand fee. On-demand fee, this is actually a legacy option when on-demand was an add-on. Now that on-demand is its own service level, it's not required. So we'll go ahead and leave that at 0. Once I have all my fees populated, I can go ahead and click Save. and I have my one record for Stanley Moss Courthouse added. I'll go ahead and move on to my area commissions. And again, same thing. So serve, we also have skip trace and writ service as well. We'll go ahead and stick with serve, and I'll select new. And with serve, we start off with where the area is. So I'll go ahead and choose California, Los Angeles County. And then the cities, we're able to select all the cities, the aliases to those cities, different city names, abbreviations, all of that is all available here. Or you can simply select all if that vendor is going to cover the entire county. And we can go ahead and hit save. And the system will go ahead and save all of the cities within LA County for our new vendor here. There we go. Once we have our cities added, we can then click on the pencil so that we can add the area commission. Oh, excuse me. Once we have the this entered in, we can then add the commissions by going under our total commissions here and clicking new at the bottom left. So this is similar to our court filing order. We'll go ahead and choose which service level you'll be entering the fees for. Again, this is much more specific for serve orders. Different vendors will charge different fees on how often or frequently they need to make attempts. So let's say for our standard service level there, their fee is going to be $20 and their on-demand fee will be $30. Go ahead and save. And again, we'll have to choose the other order types or other service levels in order for this vendor to be an option when you're ready to dispatch the server. And I'll show you that as soon as I add this next commission. So we'll choose routine here. And so they were only charging us 25 or 20. So we'll say 30 for this one and 40 for on demand. We'll save that. And once we've done that, we now have our commission set for this vendor in LA County. So when we come into our order board, and I'll select this court filing order here for Stanley Moss, I can now choose we serve them as a vendor for Stanley Moss jurisdiction. Also, now that I've added that vendor for LA area, this serve to CT Corp in downtown LA, I also have we serve them as well with the $20 fee that applies to the standard service level that we entered in.